Women in religion.
Women in the Jewish religion. Statistics say that about 14.5 million Jews live in the world and almost 6 million live in the United States. It has been reported that 15 to 25% of women have reported being abused. From research done on Jewish women, we found out that Jewish women have been primarily labeled as submissive to their husbands. Additionally, in Jewish religion, it's important to note that women tend to be seated at the back, in the side, and in the balcony behind curtains in the synagogue. However, things are slowly changing. Another thing that's important to note is that women are encouraged to keep peace in the home, according to the Torah. However, one thing that has remained at the forefront of conflict is that Jewish women's bodies have remained an object of discussion, which is subject to being controlled from its impurities and unruliness.
Women in the Buddhist religion are often viewed as not having much of a role. However, women are not entirely neglected from Buddhism, but are given a few opportunities to hold higher positions. One of these includes becoming a temple sleeper, which is an old person who spends most of their time at the temple, meditating, studying, and engaging in committed religious practice. Another opportunity is to become either a nun or laywoman. The nuns usually cook and clean or perform menial tasks for the monks in exchange for receiving some of the monks' surplus food, because nuns are customarily discouraged from going for alms or donation, because this is mainly reserved for the monks. Another important factor in Buddhism is marriage. Marriage usually includes a bride price or a dowry that's usually given to the father of the bride. These are some of the ways that women are acknowledged in Buddhism.
Now let us take a look at the Baptist religion. For our research, we looked at Southern Baptist religion to see how they viewed women. In the study, they took a look at how the Southern Baptist Convention, also known as CBS, most popular news media, Baptist Press, discussed women in their articles. In their findings, women in the Baptist religion were looked as submissive wives, as only to be mothers, and secondary Christians. Women in the religion also were looked as objects and not as people, which is sort of how society views women as well. The Baptist religion views wives as being submissive because in order to follow the word of God, you have to submit to your husband. Women are looked at to be secondary Christians when it comes to the ministry and also to men. Women are not supposed to serve on all forms of ministry, especially not as a pastor. There was reported that every year a few Baptist churches allow women to serve as pastors, and they are not approved by the SBC. With these actions, they are either asked to leave the SBC or risk being disfellowshipped, which means they are kicked out of the convention. With this being said, not every woman believes this is a problem, and a Baptist woman was even quoted saying, "Personally, Christ was the head of the church, and he was a man, and I think a man should be a pastor and the head of the church."
Now let's look at the Muslim religion. The hijab is considered to be a piece of clothing that is worn on the head of a female Muslim. There are multiple names for the hijab, such as headscarf or veil. In the Muslim family, the wife cannot talk with the father-in-law. It is said that the female must have their own son or daughters in the room with them when the father-in-law comes to visit. Once a Muslim get married, they are not in control of their own body. Before they even got married, their parents told them how they should present themselves. Before September 11 happened, Muslim government was not really strictly on females. When this event took place, Muslim government got stricter on their females.
In conclusion, we spoke about Jewish, Buddhist, Baptist Christian, and Muslim religions. Our main focus was to talk about the roles of women in each religion. Even today, women are not held in the highest regard. Now think about your own religious beliefs and consider how women are viewed. Thank you.